Hello there everybody and welcome back to Dead Rising 2. I am standing just outside of the Yucatan Casino and we are on our way to our next case file. We are going to be going to the Shoal nightclub, which is located in the Yucatan, and we are going to be meeting up with Rebecca and her source of information. We need to speak to that person so we can help clear our name, because we haven't quite been able to do that, unfortunately. Now, there are a ton of zombies in this hallway leading up to where you need to go, so you might blow through a weapon or two even getting to the location. You want to save your health. If you're really lucky, a zombie may drop a queen, and that's extremely helpful, because you can drop the queen and it will destroy these zombies, because there's a big group of them. So you want to make sure to have some healing items as well as a couple of weapons for this case file. I would definitely recommend picking up some of the faster weapons. I probably won't be using my defiler because it's slow. However, I would like to use my knife gloves, and I do have a spiked bat for backup if I need it. And it's currently 10:40, so I still have a couple of minutes to spare. I guess I'll just go ahead and use my defiler and clear out the rest of these zombies while I wait for the door to open. And keep in mind, you don't have to be here right at 11 o'clock. It's just that the case file starts at 11, so you have a little while after 11 o'clock to get here if you're not here right on time. But I'm punctual and there's just not a whole lot else for me to do right now, so that's why I've come here right at 11 o'clock. Great place to farm PP if you have a combo weapon and some kills as well, if you have time to spare and weapons to spare. I've been carrying around my defilers, but I haven't been using them a whole lot. So I'll try and use a little bit more here. Clear up a little bit of space in the inventory so that I can refresh my inventory next time I make my way over to the safe house. I can make some new weapons, because the durability of a couple of these are starting to wear down. Like my knife gloves, for example. I think I'm pretty much ready to go. As you can see, I am chock full of orange juice, so I've got the healing all under control. And the weapons that I have should suffice. I'm not terribly worried about running out of weapons or anything like that. This place is pretty bumpin' too. It's colorful, very club-like. And at 11 o'clock you'll get the radio message from Stacy to go to the Shoal nightclub. And at that point, that's when the quest will turn yellow. But as you can see, you still have a ton of time to get here, so no rush.
Have a drink, Chuck. TK had a feeling you'd show up.
You're the source?
Can't have the man responsible for the outbreak running around free now, can we, Chuck? Especially as he keeps interfering with other people's business.
That's bullshit and you know it. TK set me up and you helped.
We're just some fellow survivors trying to win big, Chuck. But you wouldn't know much about that.
This outbreak is killing thousands. People are dying.
Bragging doesn't really suit you, Chuck. I always saw you more as the strong, silent type.
The very, very silent type.
Boss fight! You probably recall these skanks from the beginning of the game. We haven't seen them since before the outbreak. They were the mascot girls for Terror is Reality. Now, although there are 2 of them running around, you only need to focus on one, so you can kill Amber or Crystal. You don't have to kill both of them. Once you kill one, the battle is over. But they have a tendency to attack you at the same time, so try your best to dodge their attack. Attack one real quick and then try to avoid the other before she attacks as well. They're very fast and their swords do a lot of damage, so it can be a little bit hard to avoid, which is why I said to bring healing items. As you can see, a couple swings from that katana and I'm already quite injured. So I'm going to go ahead and heal up a little bit here, and then I'm going to probably just chase after Amber instead of waiting for her to come to me, because their path is a little bit sporadic. Now there are healing items around in the nightclub. There are a lot of alcoholic beverages, and the problem with drinking alcohol is that Chuck gets sick. If you drink too many alcoholic drinks in a row, you'll start to get sick, and then you'll throw up. And the throwing up is distracting because you'll be running around, you'll all of a sudden throw up, and they'll come and attack you. Just because you're throwing up, it doesn't make the game stop or anything like that, so it's a huge disadvantage. There are magazines in the mall that allow you to handle your liquor a little bit better. However, I don't think it's worth it. There are plenty of other healing items that work just as well. So let's finish this skank off. She's only got a couple little bits of her health bar left. Get back here. I'm not finished with you yet. Of course, Crystal got in my way. That's alright though. Doing a little bit of damage to both of them doesn't hurt. I still got plenty of life left in me. They chose the wrong person to frame. I'll tell you what. Oh, come on, that didn't finish her off? She's got, like, the littlest sliver left. Come on. There we go. Caught her.
What have you done? She was my other half.
But you'll pay. You will never get out of here alive, Chuck. We promise you that. All of us. I'll never be complete again. Never!
No, don't!
It's about time. You'd almost think you liked me being tied up.
I can't believe you trusted them.
I know. I'm sorry. But they had the tape. It spoke for itself. Maybe this will make it up to you. I heard them talking earlier. TK's got another chopper coming in at sunset. He's getting whatever money he can still get his hands on, and then getting out of the city.
Did they say where he's meeting the chopper?
No, so we're going to have to watch for it. I'll meet you on the rooftop above the bunker at 8 o'clock.
I'll be there.
Good riddance as far as I'm concerned. I'm glad they're dead. Don't have to deal with them covering our tracks. One less person, or 2 less people actually, to screw up our plans of clearing our names. So you can pick up their katanas, which is great, because it's a unique weapon. You do get PP for killing zombies, I do believe. And it's also just a really sweet weapon to have. I love it when the psychopaths drop their own unique weapons. I think it's really cool. I'm going to pick up both of them and be on my way. Our next quest is Mail Order Zombrex. which takes place just outside the safe house. So from here, we're going to exit the nightclub and go back through the Palisades Mall using our nice shortcut. I find that fight to be really difficult at a lower level, but at a higher level it's not so much of a problem. It's just dodging them that's the problem. They're both just so quick, and because there's two of them, it's really hard to split your attention. So if you're at a lower level and you happen to die on that fight or you're stuck, I wouldn't beat yourself up. I've gotten stuck on that fight before, which is frustrating because we're pretty far into the story. I do believe we've only got 32 hours or so until rescue comes. That's not leading me to where I want to go. That's leading me to the food court. But I don't want to go to the food court. I want to go back to the Palisades Mall, please. Let's see. I'll try and find my way out of here. For some reason, I always get lost in the Yucatan. It's always so crowded. But luckily, I found it. Here we are. And the store we need to go to is Brand New You, I think. That's where our shortcut is. Of course, I don't pay much attention because I just kind of use the shortcut, but I don't usually go back to the mall using the shortcut. Because I generally have things to do along the way, but that's alright. We are using it today. I'm just not sure if I took a very good route. I might have, it might be on the other side. Because this upstairs area is quite large, actually. Oh, there it is. It is on the other side, but thankfully there's a little connecting area over here. Thank God for shortcuts. I suppose that I could have gone through the food court and then I could have taken the SUV or the motorbike or something, but I think that this is a lot easier because it puts us right at the beginning of the next battle we'll be doing. Alright, back in the Royal Flush. I think I'll use one of the katanas I picked up for this fight. And I am going to drink some OJ. Gotta restore my health a little bit here before I get started. And I'm gonna pick up a new jug of orange juice. And you don't have to trigger the psychopath battle if you don't want to, but when you examine this mail cart, which has shown up, it wasn't here before obviously, but whenever you're ready, whenever you've healed up and you have your weapons or your items or whatever it is you want, you can examine this cart.
Hello? Hello? Special delivery. Signature required. A signature is required for delivery!
Hey, buddy. I don't think there's anyone there.
Sir, maybe you can sign for this.
What?
Special delivery, signature required. I have rounds to do and I'm behind!
You do know there's a zombie outbreak going on.
Neither rain, nor sleet, nor hail, nor zombies are going to keep me from my appointed rounds. I swore an oath, sir, and this package requires a signature!
Whatever, buddy, if it makes you feel better. I could use that anyway.
You're Chuck Green. You stop. Actually, I have been looking for you. This package is a very special delivery. Just for you. Have a nice day. Years attendance. All ruined because you. You know, without order, without routine, we have nothing. Well, you won't succeed, You will not bring down my postal service. You are going to pay!
You know, Chuck could solve a lot of his problems by simply not telling people that his name is Chuck Green. This whole situation could have been totally avoided, but anyways, this is Carl, and I never found Carl to be much of a problem. He's going to toss grenade packages at you, or bomb packages, similar to what he gave Chuck in the cutscene. And when he's not chucking bombs at you, he'll try and shoot you with the shotgun. After he shoots the gun, it's a really good time to go in and attack him because the shotgun has so much recoil, and it will slow him down and kind of stun him. Other than that, he doesn't have a whole lot of variety. He has to reload the gun. He'll do a couple of fancy rolls like that. And he's kind of quick on his feet after he drops those bombs. And the bombs will, of course, knock you back, so that's kind of annoying. Especially if the bomb happens to hit you, you go flying in the air, and then he shoots you. That's just kind of a double damage type of deal. Let's just finish him off here. Not a whole lot other than that to say. Kind of a unique kind of psychopath, but nothing difficult or special, really.
I need this for my daughter.
This one's a special delivery. Express.
And then after you defeat him, you get some free Zombrex, which is nice. And he actually dies after the cutscene, which is kind of unique. Usually the psychopaths or anybody that you fight will die during the ending cutscene, but he blows up afterwards. So that's kind of funny. Alright, so what time is it? My watch says it is 1:45. I have a lot of time to kill until around 2 in the morning. So I think what I'll do is go back to the safe house. I'll save my game and I will catch you guys back here around 2. Maybe I'll go and gamble. I'll fill up my inventory, restock all my stuff, so we're ready for the next round. We don't have to be at our next case file for quite some time, but we do need to give Katie Zombrex in a few hours, and we're going to have more survivors to save and a couple of more things to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope that I will be seeing you next time.